This is to try to force the Carter County, Oklahoma police force to tell the truth about you faking multiple deaths, including my daughter, Sierra Ramsey. You faked Harvey Burkhart's death, the former Carter County Sheriff. He is the grandfather of my daughter. Um, you have everyone in the city just lying to my face to make me homeless. I don't like being homeless. So I've been to multiple state capitals and Washington, D.C. I really did report you to the FBI. I know the Ardmore police are going to pretend they don't know nothing. I know the area police around here are just going to stalk me, hoping this goes away. This isn't going away. I'm not just going to lay down in a ditch, and be homeless. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to make sure you get arrested. I'm making sure the entire world knows what you did to me. Chris Bryant, Tina Bryant, and everyone in the Carter County Police Force, especially the FBI agent from Ardmore, the Vince or Trevor or whatever your name is, who's you're related to Gregory Johnson from Longer, Oklahoma class of 1990, and you're related to Erin Price from Purcell, and she is the one who was my neighbor in Pflugerville, Texas, and she has the house that me and April were living in. That was our house, me and April. And she took it because of you, Vince, FBI agent. That's corruption. You know that, don't you? So anyway, I'm going to get started with this. This is where, you can see 2019, this is when y'all really did this to me. You can watch that video over and over again. Your police will not tell the truth because it will incriminate your police into a conspiracy in which your police will be arrested for. That's why they won't tell the truth. They will use the color of the law to put me in jail to shut me up, but they will not tell the truth. You can look 2022, Waco, Texas. I was arrested there and I was put in intensive care because I was injured so bad. Every time they called it an RG3 injury, I would take a step and the pain in my knee would hurt so bad I'd fall. I'd have to grab the wall and hold myself up. I'd fall. It hurt that bad. The cops hurt me that bad in Waco, Texas. And the reason they hurt, because I'm trying to force you to tell the truth so that I'm not homeless. You made it impossible for me to work in the career field in which I went to college and I studied. That is against the law for your police to do this to somebody. It's against the law. Ardmore, Oklahoma, Yukon. I'm not going to go through all these. Just look at the dates so you can look at the dates. 2022, that's when your Ardmore police arrested me, April 9th, 2022. And you did it to cover up what you did to me, February 18th, 2001. You did it to cover that up. You faked my daughter's death in 2005. You just keep this conspiracy going. You won't tell the truth. It is now April 18th, 2026, 4 years later, and your police still stalk me, try to cover up the truth. You don't want to go to jail, but you're going to put me in jail or you're going to make me live in a ditch. I'm going to make sure you go to jail. This is against the law. A conspiracy is defined as a plot or a plan between two or more people which is unlawful or harmful. This is both. And your police and your citizens are involved in it. You can look at the dates. That's where you prosecuted me. Right there, you had me prosecuted so you could cover up what you did. That's where I was incarcerated. And then I was released, and then I had to stay at the Mom and T's homeless shelter. You can look at all the things I've had to do. These are things I've done to gain, the attention of the people and to force the police to tell the truth. What I've learned is every time I go to a city, there's people that know who I am when I get there, and they try to discredit what I say. That's what I've learned. They're in bus stations everywhere I go. They're in the airports everywhere I go. Sometimes it's the same people that keep showing up in the same places. I don't know who they are, but they know who I am. This is ridiculous. I really did go to the state capitals. I really did go to Washington, D.C. Just look at the dates. Now it's 2025. Now we're getting down to 2026. Down here, 2026 is way down. Look at all the things I've done to get your police to tell the truth, and I've worn that shirt in those places, to try to get the police to investigate. I have worn that shirt to get the police to investigate. I went down the Christmas parade wearing that shirt. Your cops will not investigate. I don't know what it takes to make the police investigate. That's December of 2025. Now we're into 2026. Galleria Mall, North Park. I go in there. The cops actually laugh in my face. They laugh at me. They think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. This is 2026. I'm just going to the very end now because this video is already long. This is Durant, Oklahoma. This is when I was getting ready to leave. I rode the bus, and that was 7 days ago. This is where I went. I'll let you go ahead and read that because I want you to, and you actually watch the video and see the long distance that I walked. That was about 4 or 5 miles I had to walk there. I walked all over the city as much as I could. I can't keep walking forever. I'm 56 years old. You're trying to make me have a heart attack, aren't you, police? You're trying to hope I die in the heat, aren't you? Ardmore Police. This is a letter I gave to the state police inside the Capitol building of Tallahassee, Florida. It's not a joke. Is it, Chris Bryant? This is a real good video you should watch. What is your legacy going to be? I can hurry it up. I'll hurry it up. It's going to go all the way down to Nixon. It'll go all the way down to Nixon. There you go, Richard Nixon. I'll play this video at the end because I don't think you can read all. I'll just let it run like that. It won't hurt. It's only about, another 45, 50 seconds. Just so that the citizens know, to be a sheriff deputy or a police officer in the state of Oklahoma, all you need to do is graduate high school or have a GED. So, they probably didn't even put forth the effort to know what the laws are of, the United States. They probably didn't even put forth any effort for that whatsoever. Because they know they got qualified immunity, and if they do something wrong, they say, well, I didn't know. And then they can just get away with it. Here's the last one. This is pretty short. This is 3 days ago. That's Capitol Hill. That's the old Capitol, but I didn't go inside there. I walked by it. I also walked by Supreme Court when I was there. The Supreme Court of Tennessee, or of Florida. Supreme Court of Florida. I think they're pretty mad. Because, elections are coming up and they don't want to look like, some of the other people who've been caught in things that run their careers. Because, people can go to jail for that, including governors, judges, anyone in their official capacity, even security. If you're in your official capacity and you're conspiring against my rights and you're depriving me of my rights, you can be held accountable for that, according to Title 18, Section 241. In Title 18, Section 242, it actually mentions doctors, police, security can be held, judges, attorneys. You can be held accountable for conspiracy against my rights. I just want you to know that. I'm going to stop this video in a second. I'll go ahead and do this part right here, state capitals. I really did go to state capitals. I really got the videos to prove it. I really did go there.
I'm here at state. Yeah, I'm in Hey, I just came. Hey, Sheriff Ron.
That was a pretty cool one. Look, Abraham Lincoln.
Go to jail for what you've done.
Right behind me.
I'm gonna walk out of here now. Hey, Sheriff Brian.
This is to further incriminate the police officers of Denver, Colorado. Hello, Carter County Police Force, Sheriff Brian.
All the governors.
State capitol 3 times. I've told you I've been to 12 state capitals, including Washington, D.C. All you do is lie, pretend, try to have me arrested for something I didn't do. It's illegal to oppress somebody, so you try to arrest somebody, because eventually, outside's going to run out of money, because you get ready to lose your house, your car, and everything else, because you guys will not tell the truth to the daughter being alive, conspiracy against my rights. Chris Bryant, Sheriff, former Sheriff, and DJ Long, who said,
I'm going to see Governor Long.
I'm just letting you know where I'm at.
Here it is. All governors.
You're not supposed to conspire at all, said to a police officer. Hey, Tina Bryant, former Carter County Deputy Sheriff Bryant, Chris Bryant, DJ Long, Carter County Sheriff. Y'all want to tell the truth about y'all thinking my daughter's dead, Dylan Hart's dead, and everyone else who did that, because I'm in the city where Dylan Hart Jr. has it's right back that direction, a car dealership.
Now, I just want to say this one last thing. When a person walks into a state capitol wearing this shirt and this hat, and the police in the state capitol and the governors and legislators know I'm telling the truth, it kind of makes them mad, because they know I'm telling the truth, and they know their police are willfully breaking local, state, and federal law. Willfully. So I'm just going to leave it like that and let them handle you, Carter County Police. Have a good day.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse to the law either. So just because you don't know the law doesn't mean you can't be found guilty of a law. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if you go from another state and you break a law, they don't have to educate you in all the laws of that state before you break a law and you can get in trouble. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's upon you to know the laws, right?
Right.
Okay. Now we're here to help you and educate you about those things.
Okay.
But here's the deal. Once you've broken the law, basically what's going to happen is enforcement of the law is going to take place, and then you're going to become educated, right? Unless you've already educated yourself prior to that.
I have a small question for the people who have faked their deaths, especially Jason Chastain, who said his forklift hit a crate or something, at Dot Foods, and you was crushed by a 2,000-pound crate or something like that, and you died. I was at your funeral. That place was packed with people. There was at least, I don't know. I know it was you were in the casket, Jason Chastain, and you had a guitar, and this wasn't just a solid body guitar. It was a neck through guitar. I think it was a Jackson or something like that, but the neck went through the guitar. It was one solid piece guitar with the neck attached to the body. You were buried with that guitar. It's supposed to be in your casket with you. Did your family, take any type of insurance money from your death at Dog Foods? Because that would have had to have been, claimed at OSHA if that was a real accident. Did you file a fake report for your death, Jason Chastain? Did you file a fake report to OSHA? Did Dog Foods cover that up for you, Jason Chastain? I just had to ask that because that's a serious crime. Anyway, I've got to go. Have a good day.